Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, it just doesn't work? You try, you plan, you start again, but no matter what, it still doesn't work. And somehow you end up thinking, what's the use? I'm going to fail anyway. Now, if that feels familiar to you, it's not about you being lazy and it's not about you lacking discipline either. It's usually a belief that your nervous system found a long time ago, and one that quietly shapes how much you try, whether you even try at all, and what type of effort you put into the things that you do, and also how you sabotage yourself. So, in this EFT session, we're going to tap on the belief that no matter what I do, I'll fail. Another variation of this belief is I always fail no matter what I do. And as you tap on this, you're changing your identity from one of a failure to one of somebody who can succeed. My name is Sandra. I'm the author of Tapping into Abundance using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And I help people rewire their nervous system so that they can feel safe in stepping into who they truly are. And I've had so many clients who have struggled with this belief. And the reason why this belief is so important is because it just doesn't affect the way that you feel. It actually affects what you do. And a lot of the time you end up not doing anything because the belief is there. What's the point? Nothing's going to work anyway, so why even bother? It's often behind the procrastination that you're experiencing when you're really wanting to do something or get something going, but when it comes to actually doing it, you think of many, many different excuses as to why you're not going to do it today. And apart from the procrastination, it can lead you to feel hopeless and helpless. And it affects your motivation and it affects your behavior, so that if you do take steps to do the things you're wanting to do, you end up sabotaging yourself by maybe leaving some things out, not following up on things, and playing it safe. Because your nervous system is wired to keep you safe by keeping you in this belief that it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to fail anyway, which kind of keeps you safe because you can avoid the feeling of failure, but you could also avoid the fear of success. So if you are believing that no matter what I do, I'm going to fail anyway, no matter how hard I try, I'm going to fail anyway, you're going to end up not doing the things you actually need to do in order to be a success. It feels real, I know. It feels so true in your nervous system, and you probably even have proof that it's true because you have tried things in the past and you failed. You have worked hard at things in the past and you failed. Maybe you've been doing manifestation work or magical work to try and bring in more income, and it's still really difficult to find that extra income or to keep it consistent. Maybe you're looking for the love of your life and you're still struggling to find that special person, because there's a belief there. And that belief is what's causing you to behave in ways that aren't conducive to your manifestation and aren't conducive to your success in whatever area of success you're looking for. Now, the truth is we often do fail before we succeed. Failing is actually a part of success. We're taught that it's not good to fail. We're taught in the school system that if you don't get the good marks from your tests, then you're a failure and it all goes wrong. So if you do have tests that you fail or you don't do so well at, you start to beat yourself up. Teachers may even criticize you. Your parents may get upset with you. And we develop this fear of failure. But if you can understand that, yes, you can fail, but that doesn't mean that you can't succeed. And even if you haven't succeeded the way you want to succeed up until now, it doesn't mean that you can't succeed from now into the future. Past demonstrations of failure don't have to be in the present moment. They don't have to mean that you're going to continue to fail. One of the positive outcomes from this tapping is to help you realize where you have succeeded, the things you have managed to obtain. Even if they're not your absolute goal right now, you're still one step further towards it. There are still things that you're bringing into your life that are positive and are good. And when you step on the path of trying to change your life in a way for the better, yes, there's going to be times when things don't work out. Yes, you're going to try things and they're going to fail, but you don't give up. You just find another way to succeed. You find another way around it. If something's failing, you change it. You do whatever it is you have to do to finally become successful. Most successful people fail many, 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 many times before they actually achieve results. So Feel into this belief that I always fail no matter what I do, or no matter what I do, I'm going to fail anyway. Tune into it. What does it feel like in your body? It feels icky, right? It doesn't belong there. Even if your past circumstances are proof that it may be true to some extent, look at your past and see where you have succeeded, where things have worked out. It may not be in your business right now, it may not be in your career right now, and it may not be in your love life right now. But that doesn't mean that it can't happen in those areas. So let's do some tapping on the belief that no matter what I do, I'll fail. Karate chop point, repeating after me. Even though I have this belief that no matter what I do, I'm going to fail. I'm okay. Even though I have this belief that no matter what I do, I'll fail. I'm going to honor how I feel. Even though I have this belief that no matter what I do, I'll fail. It feels real. I've even got proof. I'm going to honor how I feel anyway. So tapping on the points, it feels so real. This belief that no matter what I do, how hard I work, what new techniques I use, it's going to fail. Maybe I have proof. Maybe I've been trying to do this for a while. And it's still not working out. Maybe I've had a lot of bad runs in the past. I may even believe I'm not meant to succeed. And it doesn't feel fair. Why me? Why can't things work out for me? I've adopted this identity. It's like it's me now. And I don't like it. And it feels like it'll never go away. But I want it to. I don't want this belief anymore. I don't want the hopelessness. I don't want the sabotage. I don't want the helplessness. Because they all come from this belief. It's time for this belief to go away. Because what if? I don't always have to fail. What if I can do the work and succeed at the same time? What if it's possible for me to succeed? What if I can fail many times and still succeed? What if I can fail many times and still succeed? What if I can fail many times and still succeed? What if it's normal to fail many times? What if it's okay to fail many times? What if I can fail many times and be safe at the same time? What if I can fail and be safe at the same time? What if I can fail and be safe at the same time? Does failure have to be the end of the world? Or is it just a signal that I'm not there yet? I just haven't found the way that works yet. And that's okay. It's not about me. I may fail, but it doesn't mean I'm a failure. I may fail, but it doesn't mean I can't succeed. I may fail some more, but it doesn't mean I can't succeed. What if I can fail and still succeed? What if I can fail and still succeed? What if I can fail and still succeed? Taking a deep breath and letting it out. Now, if you are struggling with these kinds of beliefs that are keeping you stuck and stifled, and no matter how much you've tapped on your own or with these videos, you're still feeling stuck and stifled, do book that free 30-minute clarity session with me, because one-on-one coaching may be the best way to go. Sometimes you can go a long way on your own, but there are times when you actually need to work with another person to just help you get through that bigger hurdle. And sometimes the deeper things are, the harder it is for you to find them. So do consider one-on-one coaching. If you do, I do offer a free 30-minute clarity session first, so that you can get clear about what is keeping you stuck and where you're stuck. And then we can talk about working together. There's a link in the description field below this video for where you can book that clarity session. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next one.